Hello, my fellow partially bald all-season tires. I'm Mr. Church. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Ghostly Incinerator bundle from the Atom Shop, which is released today on October 22nd. This bundle comes with the Incinerator, the Ghostly Lantern, the 3 special trees of power, and then these Honeycomb lights, which have the exact same picture, and we don't know what exactly which one is which, obviously, because they just put the same picture 3 times, and the Cremator Halloween paint. The only items you can get outside of the bundle by themselves are the Incinerator and the Cremator paint, which I'm going to look at first. Now, I'll be honest, after last video, which I will be linking, I can't really do these Atom Shop review videos and recommend buying any of Bethesda's products unless I wear this burglar outfit, because I figure then I can be part of the crime and maybe I can get my piece of the pie. Let's look at the Cremator normally without the paint on it. This is the vanilla Cremator. This is what it looks like when you don't have any skins. I just want to compare it so that when we look at the one with a skin, you can see the difference. So the Halloween maximum capacity, this is what the skin looks like. It's got this cobwebby stuff all around it. And on the front here, of course, we have the jack-o'-lantern, very demure, very mindful. And then around here, more webs. How fun is that? How sticky? I don't know. Yeah, there's like a little spider on the back of it. If you want to see what it looks like when you're holding it, this is what you can see in first person. You see that little spider, which I think is pretty cool. And obviously, what a joy that is. In third person, this is what it looks like. Not a huge difference. But I also, because the Cremator is unique in that depending on what kind of color you put on it, it does change the look of the weapon. I want to show what it looks like with the different colored tanks on it. So if I put the blue one on it, you know, obviously, first person, you're not going to really see it, but in third, you will see it. So this does change the look of it quite a bit. I actually think it looks pretty good with the green. It's kind of like a witchy green, if you know what I mean. Obviously, the normal red that it comes with looks pretty good as well. And the pink just, I think, looks kind of like ass. So I wouldn't recommend running the pink one potentially, because that's just not a good color. But then again, the pink one doesn't look good on any skin, so maybe you can just ignore it. Now that is 500 atoms by itself. The other item that you can get outside of the bundle by itself is this Incinerator fireplace, which is also 500 atoms on its own. I want to show the detail of this one. This is what the back looks like. This is kind of reminding me of the games cupboard from the last one of these review videos I did, because the amount of detail in this is actually astonishing. I wish they put the rest of the detail into the game. This looks so good, and I really love it, and I think I'm going to use a ton of it. Obviously, well, it's not that obvious, actually. This is actually a light. It counts as a light. It counts towards the light budget. So you'll find it in the lights tab with the rest of these fireplaces. The difference being this one does not emit light whatsoever. What it does do is when you walk up to it, you can hit use, and then this lights up here. It doesn't emit light, but that will be brighter on it. And then this weird chalky smoke comes out of the top. Looks kind of like a cartoon. I don't mind it, though. It's nice to have some different kinds of smoke instead of the billowing, belching black smoke we usually get. I will add that if you switch servers, the smoke will turn off. Otherwise, it will stay on. So if you want that to be part of your build, keep that in mind. When it's destroyed, it's just yellow and disappears. All the items in this bundle are that way. If you destroy them, they just turn yellow. There's no destroyed texture or a model or whatever you want to call it before I get lynched in the comments for using the wrong word there. I apologize. Again, that is 500 atoms, and I think this is pretty good. If you only get one item instead of getting the bundle, this one is outside of the bundle, I recommend this item. It's very, very cool. Lots of detail, and I'm going to use the fuck out of it. Now we're going to look at stuff that's exclusive to the bundle, and we're going to start off with these Honeycomb lights. Now, you may know that there's some Honeycomb lights you can get There's 3 Halloween honeycomb lights you can get in-game from the Spooky Scorched. They're different, so there is that. But they may be a lower priority for you if you just want them for the light that they emit, because it's exactly the same. As you can see, in the daytime, they don't emit any light whatsoever. You can't even tell that there's light coming off them. In the nighttime, as you can see, these 2 lights, they light up this very nice warm orange glow, and it's very nice. It's a very nice light. I don't know about the look of the lights themselves. This one is a weird yellowish green color, and that's completely fine if that's the kind of thing that you're into. I don't build with lights a lot, so this isn't a huge priority for me, but if you are someone that uses lights a lot, especially different colored lights, then this one might be something that you're interested in. Now, as I said, in the daytime you can barely see the light, but it is emitting light, just very, very faint. The next item is this ghostly lantern. As you can see, it has this really nice bluish color that you can actually see a little bit even in the direct sunlight. And it's exactly the same as the lantern that comes in the game already, except, of course, that it's letting off a blue light instead of the nice warm orange glow. But this could be really nice for setting different tones, different vibes. As you can see, in the middle of the darkness, it's actually a really nice bluish, ghostly, ghastly hue. Again, like I said before, I don't use lights a lot in my builds, but I know a lot of people who do. Vapid Valentine uses lights all the time. Nuka Violet has an entire lighting video where she shows some cool things you can do with lights. This is just probably going to be something that they will want to use, but I would not presume to be the authority on that without having spoken to them about it. Like, maybe they'll look at this and they'll say that looks like shit. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I'm talking. I'm actually blind, legally blind. So let's move on to the next thing. These trees. Now, there's actually 3 variants of the trees, and these trees, again, only come in the bundle, and they have lights on them, but they do not count towards your light budget, which is nice, because then you can make a million trees. As you can see, though, they do require power, and they just need a power source nearby, connected to a conduit, or these nice special generators, which light up stuff nearby them. This is what they look like when you don't have them lit up at night, and as you can see, they look a lot more flooby at night. But in the daytime, it's actually not bad at all either. Like, the light from these is nice. I think it's a nice twinkle twinkle little star-ass shit, which is pretty good. And something else that I noticed about these trees is that you do not need to place them in dirt, which is a big deal, because even though it's not really realistic in a lot of times to have a tree that you can just slap down on a rock like this, when you try to make us build realistic stuff, you just create unnecessary restrictions, which makes it harder for us to build realistic stuff a lot of times, because just making it required that we have to place this in the dirt, a lot of times, you know, we could have made something awesome that would still look realistic if you just gave it, like, trusted in our ability to make stuff. How about that? Anyway, this is really nice that you can build these on top of other stuff. We don't need dirt to place them down, and the reason why they sink down this far is a great thing, because it allows you to place them on the hill and stuff without them floating like a lot of the items we have and build with already. So to recap the entire bundle, obviously we have the Incinerator by itself is 500 atoms. If you don't want to buy this whole bundle, I would probably still recommend getting the Incinerator if you're a camp builder, because it's a really awesome item. And the paint, if you're not a camp builder and you have a Cremator, is actually a really good paint. A lot of times I don't like their paints, but this one is actually pretty good, I think. If you want to get the bundle, individual stuff in it doesn't matter, because you can only get the Incinerator outside of it. So you either have to commit to 1,500 atoms or just not get the stuff in it. So Is it worth it? That's going to be up to you, but hopefully this video will help you make that decision, and you'll actually have, you can make an educated decision based on this video rather than the idiotic pictures that someone took 3 of and thought that that would help you make your decision on if you want to purchase the items or not. If you like this video, consider subscribing. I don't make any videos like this, so that'll be fine. I do actually have a Patreon if you're interested in other ways that you can get rid of your money as quickly as possible for something that will probably disappoint and let you down. And I just recently uploaded a video on there where I look at a patron's camp build and give some suggestions and recommendations on ways to spruce it up a bit. And that video you can view even if you're a free follower, because you can follow for free on Patreon. The link for that will be in the description if you're interested in that. And while we're on the topic, I do want to say a huge shout out and thank you to my Patreon and channel members for your support. I really couldn't do this without that support, and it's actually, it means a lot to me, and I really do appreciate it. I guess that's all I have to say today. What a relief that is for you. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.